Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Zaymont back again, and I want to welcome you to our third installment of BFMW3. This week, our focus is going to be on the Modern Warfare 3 campaign itself. And the first scenario is going to take us through the streets of New York City, and finally through the stock exchange up onto the roof itself, where we're going to neutralize a radio tower that's been utilized by the Russians to jam all communications from within the city. On a personal note, I do enjoy the Modern Warfare campaigns, and the co-op missions are none too shabby either. I definitely would say, though, that my biggest issue with many Call of Duty franchises is the graphics itself. And also, this could probably be a debatable issue and come back to the graphics as well, but the game, to me, has always felt kind of unrealistic. The graphics that are on Xbox 360, other than the HD upgrade, kind of feel like I'm still playing on original Xbox or even PlayStation 2. To me, it just kind of throws off the gameplay. It makes it not as much fun. Realistically, my only real issue with the Call of Duty franchises would be player related, and this issue has really come into the light on Battlefield 3 recently, with all the COD players coming over and wanting to check that out, and that's campers. If you're choosing to play as a recon class, you're running with a Barrett 50 or an M98 Bravo, that's one thing. Play that role and find yourself a good hide and go to work. Call out your targets to your infantry support, take the shot yourself, whatever you feel the need, however you feel necessary to dispatch that target. But if you're equipped with an AR, a shotgun, PDW, RPG, yada yada yada. So far I've really enjoyed the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, and yeah, this is the second time I've run through it. One of the features that I like the most so far is, as you just saw, the hybrid scope flipping up and down. It's real handy, especially if you're going from an urban environment where you're out in the streets and then fighting in a building. You don't really need a 4-power scope inside, and I wish Battlefield would definitely take a hint from Activision and Call of Duty with this, and hopefully they'll add it into maybe the next game. That would be nice. Okay, so in this episode, got a special treat for you guys. I'm joined by my counterpart Tomax, and we're going to discuss a couple items as far as both games are concerned. How you doing tonight, Tomax?
Pretty good.
Okay, first question. Why do you prefer Battlefield 3 over Modern Warfare 3?
The reason I prefer Battlefield 3 is that the campaign is alright. Beyond that, MW3, this campaign is awesome as well.
Yeah, but how do you feel about the online portions, the multiplayer portions?
I definitely love the Battlefield 3 multiplayer, and MW3's could be a lot better.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that point. Okay, how do you feel that each game has impacted or advanced the first-person shooter on a whole?
Battlefield 3's first-person shooter, they got it down pat. MW3 still needs to work on it a little bit better with the teamwork and bullshit and just running around.
Moving along, how do you adapt to those who come from Modern Warfare 3 to Battlefield 3's different game styles? I know that with Modern Warfare 3, people tend to camp out, and I'm cool with that if you're playing a recon class, but if you're Assault, and I touched on this earlier in this episode, get out there, get running around, and take people out or get killed. That's just my opinion.
I completely agree. If you're a recon, you on Battlefield 3 or either one. If you're a sniper, go for it. Just camp. But if you're a medic, engineer, or support, run around and get fucking kills.
Amen to that, brother. What is your opinion of the weapons packages of each game? You know, I become real fond of the hybrid sight, but I don't know that I'll be playing in MW3 enough to unlock the hybrid sight for multiplayer.
I agree. I'm probably not playing it that much to unlock the hybrid sight for any of the guns. But if they did ever decide to do it in another game, make damn sure it's one of the first or second attachments you unlock. And the weapon pack on Battlefield 3, you can go in and customize them when you die and change stuff up on them. I think they should do that in MW3 sometime.
Yeah.
Whatever the next Call of Duty they're making.
Yeah, I definitely think that Battlefield, I much prefer the way that you can adjust the weapons packages on the fly and as necessary. I would really enjoy seeing them bring the hybrid sight to Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, I guess, at this point. That would be totally awesome.
Oh yeah, that would be definitely awesome. Because I'll be using that more than the 8x scope and the holographic. That makes it look pretty damn decent.
You know, I really think that the hybrid scope with the new armored kill maps, it would be an awesome tactical advantage, because there's areas where I'm up close in the little town segments where all I want is a holographic, but when I'm shooting for distance, I do like to have the edge of a 4 power.
Yeah, I agree. I'll use that in any type of scenario on any of the maps.
Yeah, I don't know how handy it would be on close quarters, but, you know, as far as their regular release maps, the Kirkland maps, and Armored Kill, definitely. What continuously persuades you to stick with Battlefield 3? I know you've played Modern Warfare 3 and you borrowed it from a friend. Why do you stick with Battlefield?
The reason I stick with Battlefield, there's no kill streaks that do the killing for you. You have to technically get in the jet, the helicopter, the tank, and get the kills yourself.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. And that's one of the things that always brings me back to Battlefield 3 as well, is it's a multi-dimensional environment. Even in Bad Company 2, we still had Apache attack helicopters. I mean, we didn't have the jets. It wasn't on such a grand scale, but I'll tell you what, Bad Company 2, it was definitely a game changer. And on that note, how do you think the upcoming releases of Medal of Honor and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 are going to affect Battlefield 3 and the Call of Duty franchises?
Battlefield 4 should be decent. Or Battlefield 4.
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor, my bad. Medal of Honor should be better than the first one that came out. The first one was just shit.
Yeah, I was also very disappointed by the Medal of Honor release last year.
Yeah, Black Ops 2, I don't know how that one would affect the series. It looks like shit to me.
Yeah, I really don't see where either of them is truly going to be a game changer in any way. It's just going to be in addition to the basic franchise, in my opinion, especially Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on that note, we're going to wrap this interview up, and I definitely thank you for your time, Tomax. As always, you have pretty much the same insight as I do.
No problem, man. Anytime.
Do you have any other opinions or anything you want to get out before we end this interview?
Not really.
Alright, well, it's a wrap. So there you have it. There's some input from pretty much a devoted Battlefield player. As I stated, he had only borrowed the game from a friend just so he can kind of get a little opinion for himself as well. Shit, him and I have been playing Bad Company, Battlefield 3, going on 2.5, 3 years now, and very few people I'd want on my side. He's definitely a good support player, and you know what, dude? We always have a ton of fun when we play, and that's really what matters more than anything else. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and let some music play out for the last 2.5, 3 minutes. If you guys have any comments, feel free to post up, send me a message, whatever. I always want to have input and know what I'm doing right, know what I'm doing wrong, knowing what sucky things I can improve on. To me, it looks good, but to other people, it might not, and I want to know what you guys would like to say. So until the next time I do a video, you guys keep it real on the battlefield and keep that warfare modern as much as possible. Catch you on the flip side.